Curiosity, citizen.
So, Steph will be here in a minute. She, I think, was coming back from the parks or a resort or something. But howdy, y'all. Tom and Zort, the Rogue Attraction here. Since we have a little bit of time before Steph gets here, I think she said she was 6 minutes away. Some housekeeping. First of all, hi, everyone in the chat. I see Theme Park Casual in here. I saw 1,000 Ghost Toys earlier on. TD, American Ninja, Can Man, The Wayfarer. How is everyone doing? I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. A little bit of housekeeping. I think Gary Banjo Sandwich Worthington came up with this name, but it is available now on my TeePublic. Yeah, share this out quickly. What's up, the Beam Pad? So available on TeePublic now, and they're on sale right now. You have brand new shirt design. The Zordaholics is available. Got a nice little Zordaholic shirt new with, little logo on the back. So this is definitely a shirt I would recommend colors on the darker side if you're going to pick. But just before Steph gets here, a little merch plug since I do have shirts. So yeah, brand new Zordaholic shirts. Thank you, Gary Banjo Sandwich Worthington, for, I guess, phrasing y'all that, or the members that. So if anyone look into it, I think TeePublic's having a little bit of sale, only like $4 off right now. But if you want a Zordaholic shirt, they have been made. And Steph is here, so I can stop repping my merch for a second. What's up, Steph?
Hi.
How are you doing? I saw, I think you were at the Monorail Resorts, it looked like, a little bit.
Yes. Yeah, that's
Was that your first time there?
That was my first time there. Oh my gosh. My hair looks like poop. I literally just sat in my chair.
It's okay. Take a second to breathe. It's a good thing you're at resorts. We're going to be talking about some of that stuff in a little bit. So since Steph just got here, I will break down how this kind of goes out. This is broken into 4 different pillars, as I call them. And I can bring that up quickly to kind of go through. So first we talk about dining. So the idea is you're building your perfect theme park day.
Okay.
And simple fact of that. So you start off with dining, go to attractions, go to merchandise, and finally,
like photos of you. Wow.
I'll say PhotoPass at Disney does a pretty good job at taking some interesting photos.
Yeah,
Universal
we were actually talking about that, about the PhotoPass today.
It's not a bad deal. I wish Universal would do the same thing for $100 for the year instead of being like $80 a day. Like, yeah. I'm just saying, Universal, you're very great AP. You can borrow some things from the mouse.
So I thought, at least when we looked online, it was $100 for the day and $250 for the year.
When my annual pass, it was $100 for the whole year.
Oh, okay.
So if you have any of the annual pass levels, it is $100 add-on. Unless they raised it again. I don't think they did. But so simple thing, entertainment. So besides that, we're going to pull back a little bit. And Steph, let everyone know who you are and what you do. I'm pretty sure a lot of people in here already know you. But yeah.
Hello. My name is Stephanie, aka MyNerdyHome. I work for G&G. I do a lot of editing, and I mainly work on the vlog channel, Geeks and Gamers Life, trying to post there every single day with a new vlog. I have actually like 3 or 4, actually no, like 4 or 5 already kind of lined up. They just have to get edited and uploaded. But yeah, come and check us out. That's
I will add that
a lot
into
of my work, and then
now.
like I edit for Geeks and Gamers Daily and Geeks and Gamers Geeks and Gamers Clips and Geeks and Gamers
TD, like
Geeks and Gamers main channel. Hi TD.
Yeah, TD, like you don't know who Steph is.
I also have my own channel. I mainly stream on my own channel, and I do a lot of stuff for like members on that. So.
Okay, so you're new to the Central Florida area.
Yeah.
So we're gonna talk about Gary Banjo being so nice there.
Thank you.
And good thing on subbing to Steph's channel. There you go, 1,000 Ghost Toys. And American Ninja, thank you for throwing the Zorts in the chat. Thank you. So I want to ask, like, what was your first? Since we're going to start first with the dining, you, unlike other members of the G&G team, actually do like to eat things that are not just chicken tenders.
That's very true. Yeah.
So,
I'm open and willing to try new things. I wasn't always like that though.
the crab place you guys went to yesterday in that vlog looked really good. With where you ate Sebastian.
Where we ate Sebastian. Oh my goodness, that's called the Crazy Crab. Yeah, that was my first time eating. What is it? A seafood boil? I think that's what it
Oh
is.
yeah, like yeah, a crab boil or a lobster
Yeah.
boil.
That was my first time eating something like that. Because coming from Texas, like we don't have. I mean, we have seafood, but it's not like here.
Yeah.
And I've been here almost 6 months. Still hadn't tried a seafood place. So yeah, we went there, and it was so good. It was delicious.
So, I mean, mainly the parks you've been to so far, I guess, is Universal and SeaWorld. Have you been into any of the Disney parks yet?
I've been before. So
You've
the
been
last
before,
time,
okay.
yeah, I've been to the Disney parks before. I think the last time was probably 7 or 8 years ago. It's been a long time. The last time I went, they were just building Galaxy's Edge. So I have
Okay.
like pictures of them building Galaxy's Edge. You can see it like being built, but it hadn't opened yet.
Okay.
So
So part of your perfect day, I would say, let's see what your first snack walking into a theme park. And now remember, you're not bound by any park specifically. So you
mhm.
can grab from anywhere and build your perfect park day, whether it's like Tokyo Disney or Disneyland Paris or Universal Hollywood or SeaWorld, whatever it is, you can grab anything. So you're walking in, you smell something in the air. What's that first morsel you have to get your day going?
Yeah, I eat a lot of popcorn at theme parks, and it's so basic, but I'm not super into sweets. I would need something salty. If it's sweet, then it needs to be salty. So I would go for like either popcorn or a pretzel.
Okay, popcorn or pretzel, first
Yeah.
snack. Now, I will say, and this is if you get into Magic Kingdom anytime soon, you
Mhm.
have to go over to the confectionery for the custom popcorn. So you can make
Oh,
your own like Cracker Jack style popcorn with multiple different flavors and like M&M pieces, peanut butter drizzles, fudge drip. Like it is like not healthy at all, but I would say it's worth trying out over in the confectionery right when you walk in on
okay.
Main Street. If you're a popcorn person,
Yeah.
that is like a great like almost like a Subway of popcorn.
Ooh, that sounds
And then
cool.
yeah, and it's not that bad price. It's like a little about $14, I think, but
Mhm.
you get a good sized bag and it's always fresh. So instead of
Oh,
having
that's
like a
nice.
stale thing of popcorn,
Yeah,
just
that's nice because yeah, I'm not like a super like a sweets person. But I'll have like in that area of like snacks, I guess consider snacks, maybe like popcorn or pretzel. If I'm feeling something sweet, then I would want like a lollipop.
a lollipop. Interesting.
Yeah, I would
That
want
was nice.
lollipop. I like hard candies. I'm not like super into like the soft like chocolates and things like that. I would need like
Well,
a hard candy. Yeah.
that's kind of smart. Also in a theme park, chocolate melts quickly. Florida's
Uh-huh.
hot in the summer. So you had your first snack. You're walking down this perfect theme park. What's your lunch for the day? Like, what would be your ideal lunch concept? Would you want to go to Mythos? Would you want to go to Teppan Edo in Japan in the Epcot Pavilion? Would you want to go to Victoria and Albert's? Like, what would be your
I would go to the Hog's Head.
Hog's Head Tavern? You're just going in for a drink. You're just getting
Yeah.
yourself a nice little hot.
Yeah.
What's the ale there? The Dragon Scale Ale
They have
IPA.
dragon scale ale?
They have two in Hog's Head Tavern. There's two park specific beers, and one of them's only in Hog's Head Tavern.
So I usually take the whiskey, whatever the whiskey is. I can't remember what
The
it's called.
Fireball, the fire
Yeah,
whiskey.
it's like a fire whiskey. It's
The
so delicious. So
the
I'll take that and the frozen butter beer.
and you
And they
sneak away
always
and pour it
and
in, and
move
you do.
away, yeah, because they tell you can't make your potions here at the bar. You have to go somewhere else. So I usually take the fire whiskey and that mixed together, and it's so good. Um, and then I like the food at the Three Broomsticks, so that's where I would go.
So the Three Broomsticks is good. I do think Diagon Alley with Leaky Cauldron's a little bit better. It's similar food. Three
Mhm.
Broomsticks is what used to be the barbecue quick service for Lost Continent. So I kind of kept a similar menu with chicken and ribs. But I will say Disney also did a similar thing with the Dole Whip. So you can get a shot of rum with the Dole Whip. They won't put it in the Dole Whip, but you can walk away and put the shot of rum in the Dole Whip. I don't know what the deal with that is. I'm guessing because the places don't have liquor licenses, so they can't make cocktails.
Yeah, I think because when I talked to her, like I even asked her like, can I buy this whiskey because it is that good? Like sometimes I'll just take it as a shot. It's so delicious. But I guess they don't have the licensing to like actually sell the liquor and like then like also I guess you need a license to like mix it together. They don't have that particular license. So they always tell you like, you have to go away from the bar if you want to do any mixing.
So I always thought that was WB saying they didn't want to have the butterbeer, like they didn't want to have the term of an alcoholic butterbeer on park. At least that's what I heard from one of the team members. Like it was actually from J.K. Rowling's and WB. Like, no, this is supposed to be a kids area. You're not supposed to put the butterbeer. I don't know. I think it's kind of like
they told me they don't have like the licensing to do that. So,
well, okay. So we have popcorn and whiskey. There's an interesting day so far for a theme park. I'm just saying, like, this is an interesting day. There's just screaming like Epcot drinking around the world type of day.
I actually want to do that. I do want to do that at Epcot. I'm just, hesitant because it's like a Disney park, and I'm like,
Well, here are the things I will say about this is coming from someone who's slowly losing his veneer of Disney. It is happening over this year as I've been in there more often. I'm beginning to less love the mouse, so to speak. It comes down to this. It's the people in the park. Disney people, if you're there on a crowded day, suck. Universal's a little bit better in terms of their crowds because you have Express Pass, so people are not as, persnickety or entitled. Yeah. But drinking around the world, you can make some interesting friends that way.
Oh, really? I kind of want to do that.
There are a lot of people doing it at the exact same time. So it's kind of like one big rolling bar. Because you have different people like starting at different spots. And I will say you have to do the tequila bar inside of the Mexico Pavilion. The avocado margarita is amazing.
Ooh, that sounds gross.
No, it's so good. Because if they sweeten it up a little bit, I'm telling you, it is one of the best drinks on Disney property. I swear it. I'm just saying. Like, you can watch videos about it.
All right. I'll try it. It just sounds gross. I love avocados, but I can't imagine having them in a drink.
They just take like a whole avocado, a whole bunch of ice, and a whole bunch of tequila and throw some like lemon juice and some other things in there. Okay. It's very, I've had avocado ice cream before. So it's like you can sweeten up avocado to make it more of a sweet item. So it's and we have new people running in. Hey, what's up, Cannoli Sasquatch?
Hey, hello. I hope Mrs. Cannoli Sasquatch is doing well.
Yes. That's
look, the first thing that I thought. I was like, that sounds terrible. Like
I have a short somewhere on my channel about it. You can go watch that, or I'll tag it in the video. I've had it like 4 times. Trust me, it's a good drink. They also have a $25 cold brew cocktail where they print on the top of the foam like special things. So that's kind of cool. It's also the most expensive coffee in Disney.
I'm all for that though. I'll drink coffee. I love coffee.
Nothing like a depressant and an accelerant at the same time.
Yeah.
So we've gotten to the idea that drinking around the world might be a thing. Universal doesn't really have a similar concept, I guess you could say.
I've noticed that they don't. Yeah.
I will say Disney's rolled out more portable bars, which Universal has too. So I think they're competing for a similar marketplace. The only thing I say is like you have to do drinking around the world. You may want to plan that out as an early day and then take the second half to recuperate. Because you're not going to be staying on property. Normally, if I drink around the world, I'm getting a room so I don't have to worry. Because that is 7 drinks at least $15 to $20 a pop. Thinking about that. So that's an expensive day too.
That sounds like Vegas.
Yeah. Disney
like one night in Vegas. I could totally do that.
Yeah, what's up, Spirian? Long time no seeing you here. Hope you're doing well. So You have only eaten popcorn and you've had alcohol. Is there
Yeah,
any
I
like?
actually don't. I don't eat a lot when I go to like theme parks.
Oh,
Surprisingly, like
so
yeah, like
so
when Krista and I just went out today and we just finished eating. So we actually like went the entire day and just finished eating at like 5 o'clock. That's
So
when we ate.
we're just gonna skip the rest of the dining and head to something that I think Steph will be better. Well, at least would hopefully do, which the attractions, because I know because she was on Velocicoaster, I was on the same train as her, so I know she does rides. So you're building your perfect theme park day.
All right.
What's the first attraction when you walk into any park that you like be the one that you if you miss that, like it ruins a trip.
It ruins the trip.
Like if
Oh.
you don't get to do it first.
Um. I love the which one is it? The the one at Universal. It's the I don't know which I can't remember. It's the castle ride. The
Forbidden
Hogwarts
Journey.
castle ride.
It's Forbidden Journey.
Yeah, Forbidden Journey. I love that one. That's my favorite ride.
Okay, favorite rides, Forbidden Journey. Interesting.
That's my favorite ride.
Okay, so Forbidden Journey is the first ride you're doing to make your perfect park day. All right, so it's getting hot in the day. You need to like take a chill. What's an attraction you'd go on to try and escape the sun, escape the heat?
The Fast and Furious ride.
I'm sorry, I have to laugh at that a little bit. You like the ride?
I
is it
love
just-
that ride. What are you talking about? That ride's great. I like that ride.
All right, Fast and Furious or Kong? Which one do you think is better?
I've been on both. Honestly, Kong is the better ride between those two. Between those two, Kong is the better ride.
Okay.
Yeah, but I like the Fast and Furious ride. It's just such a laid back ride. You can just sit there. The line is hardly ever like super long, you know. So like you can just go there. That one and Spider-Man too. Spider-Man's another one, another chill ride that you can just sit down and have a rest.
Yeah. Spider-Man's always got a
You know,
decent queue.
I
So this is the thing I'm going to have to ask about in terms of, like you said, you brought up drinking around the world. How would you be excited about the whole Turtle Talk with Crush thing? Because I know you're a turtle person.
Oh, I've seen videos of that, but I haven't been to it.
I think that's something you would.
I would love to do. I would love to sit there and watch that. Yeah.
Well, you get to interact.
Yeah, I would love that.
So we at least know one thing in Disney that Steph would probably like
Yeah.
to do besides drinking.
I would like that. There's actually like, okay, I don't know. Okay, so the last time I was at Disney, I enjoyed, and I don't know if they still have this, but the Frozen show.
They still have the Frozen show in Hollywood Studios. Yes,
They still have the Frozen show. Okay, I loved that one. I love the Little Mermaid ride, and Krista told me that they still have it. It's with like the pop out stuff. It's not interact. It's just like
yeah, it's the dark ride. It's with animatronics and
with animatronics.
Behind,
Thank you. Yeah,
Cinderella's castle.
Yeah, that I love that ride too. That ride was so great. What else? I mostly like shows. Like I love sitting down and watching shows.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
I like sitting down and watching shows. Yeah, and I'm a huge like roller coaster person. So like the Velocicoaster, I love that ride. I love that ride.
Two extremes, shows and high adrenaline roller coasters. Interesting dynamic. So Fantasmic might be something you'd actually be interesting then. It's a fireworks nighttime stage show in Hollywood Studios where they have a huge steamboat that comes out. They have characters singing. They go through all the classics, like the things they're ruining right now. But good versions. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it would be something I would
what
be.
Else is that oh my god, it came and went in my head. It was something I can't remember now. Nope, it's gone.
Okay, that's fine.
Now I remember. It was I don't know if they still have this, but it was before Star Wars went to help, and I think they had only just released The Force Awakens. Yeah, because Rey was in it. But they had, I'm pretty sure it was at Hollywood Studios too. They had like this big show with all of the Star Wars characters. Like it was out like in the middle of someplace. I don't know where it was, but it was outside and they had all of the Star Wars characters there, including Rey. But they were all there. Every single one of them.
What they would do before, so they had Star Wars Weekends, which was before Lucasfilm was bought by Disney. Then they had Star Wars Weekends for a little bit, and then they would do the March of the Characters in that launch bay area in Hollywood Studios, where you would see Phasma, who doesn't exist anymore. I think they just got rid of that character completely. Like, no one cares. But there's still a lot of characters you can see, and I wish it would get back.
It might have been the March of the Characters because they all came out. They went on stage and they did like this whole performance.
It was a stage right in front of the Chinese theater, and they would have them all there, and they would go through the different films.
Yes, that's exactly what they would do. I really loved that show.
Yeah,
I really loved that one.
I'm sorry.
I know. Do they still have that?
No, they got rid of it when they brought in Galaxy's Edge because characters have to. The good thing is you can wait about 10 minutes to see Vader or Chewbacca, so that's a good thing right back there if you want to have that character moment. And Vader actually so the glove on his remote, he taps his fingers to say the lines, and they can actually pre-program per day what he says. Mm-hmm. So one of the things you can do special if you have an occasion is send Disney something, and he'll actually say things like, your anniversary happened to come on a terrible time for the galactic, like something that I think is kind of cool that they do. Yes, I know, Dengar, you do not like Galaxy's Edge. You tell me all the time.
I've never seen Galaxy's Edge. I was talking about it. I was like, I kind of just, I don't know. I've only like everybody here has been there. Who lives here and everything. I think I'm the only one who has not been to Galaxy's Edge. And like, I don't know if I want to go. Like, I don't know. I really liked that show and they got rid of it. And even when I went the last time, we did go and do like, go into where you meet Chewbacca and where you meet Darth Vader. So we did all of that. And then we walked to like another part where I think you meet like Kylo Ren. Again, this was before like the Last Jedi, before it was completely ruined. Yeah. So you kind of still had that hype. And so we walked over and saw Kylo Ren, and I actually got a picture with like all of them. Even Kylo Ren.
So even as a sequel hater and everything like that, because I hate the sequels, the attraction itself that they made with Rise of the Resistance kind of goes past the characters in it. In terms of, if that makes sense, it is just a good attraction. Like, I can put out walking in and seeing like 100 stormtroopers in front of you walking into a thing, and like the first time you do that, it is a special thing. I don't, and that's something I wish Universal would do more. And I talked about this before. The build up for some Universal rides aren't there enough. You don't have enough spacing in between the attraction and the queue where you have that sightline buildup. I think the castle.
That's very true.
I think Forbidden Journey. The Forbidden Journey and Gringotts, both of those do that really well. Mm-hmm. But Hagrid's, the way they did it, you don't have that walking buildup.
Yeah.
And I think that's something with size of the positioning of it. I wish Universal with Epic Universe really works on that. Because I noticed even for Mario, watching their videos of that, it didn't seem like the attraction for Mario Kart had a good tension buildup. I talked last time about Tower of Terror. You walk up, you see that huge building in front of you. You're walking towards it. There's so much time for anticipation to build up for that attraction. Universal, if you're listening, because I know I've seen you in my chats before, please work on that. I want to like your stuff a whole lot more, but I also just like end up walking past it, forgetting it's there sometimes. Like if you didn't know Hagrid's was there, you could walk by the ride.
That's very true. All
right. So we know we're like roller coasters. You looking forward to the idea of Pipeline at SeaWorld?
I don't know what that is.
It's SeaWorld's first stand-up coaster. So you're actually standing up for the ride.
Oh, no, I would never do that. No.
No?
No. Mm-mm.
Apparently, women have a great time on it from the testers because there's a thing going between the legs, and I guess it can be nice. Apparently,
Good for them.
that
Good
was
for
a
the ones
comment
that
made. Like,
good for the
oh, I
ones
had
that
a
have experienced that. Like, no, I would never do
no stand
a
up
stand-up coaster. No, that the idea of that freaks me out.
The weightlessness I've seen on that ride freaks me out, because you are literally then, like, your feet have nowhere to go and you're floating, and then you have your full body mass going down on your crotch.
Yeah.
No.
So the weightlessness on those, I actually kind of like so like back home we had the Scream, and then here it's I think it's Doctor Doom at Universal, where like it shoots you up and
Yeah.
then okay. So for that, what I actually do to feel, I can feel the weightlessness. Okay, you just kind of like put your arms here while they're putting this thing down.
Yeah.
So there's a little bit of
The little
give
bit. Yeah.
between, yeah, and then like when it drops you, when you reach the top and it drops you, you kind of get that like that weightlessness. You're kind of like you leave your seat for a little bit, and once I do that, it's like okay, I got it, and then I'll pull it back down. But yeah, I used to do that a lot when I worked at Six Flags. So
Oh, okay. You were okay. Six Flags. Oh, interesting. That's
mm,
Six Flags. I've never worked at Six Flags, but Six Flags is always like that in between, like a local theme park and a local amusement park and a theme park. It's like that middle ground.
yeah.
Where it's really nice rides, it has good theming, but it's also like the high school kids go there slightly drunk to go on stuff. Like, I feel like that's sometimes, at least the one in Jersey, the one in
Oh
New Jersey was that way.
yeah. Well, we get
Um,
like a lot of families at the one that I worked at.
yeah. All right.
But
So
I like Six Flags because it was very like DC themed in certain
oh
areas
yeah,
of that.
the Superman coaster in the one in New England is so good. It is so fast. There's one in
Yeah. I like the Superman coaster is okay. Because back home we had the Superman coaster, the Batman coaster. The Batman coaster was terrible. I hated it. It gives you whiplash. It like bangs your head around. I didn't like the Batman coaster. The Wonder Woman was really good though. I like the Wonder Woman.
I've learned after a while with Kraken and some other ones, you have to lean your head outside of the thing. Like, even for Rock and Roller Coaster, and actually Universal doesn't really. Hulk is the only one that has the over the head, and that does. I just lean my head into one side and just deal with it, so I don't bounce around.
Yeah.
But that's
So it was one of those coasters where like the seats were sort of like free flowing, free moving. So it would take you around, but the seats go like rock back and forth. So you're constantly like going in a circle or something like that. Which is why like it's just like you're all over the place. So I didn't really know it. I didn't really like that one.
so Forbidden Journey is your first ride. So I'm gonna ask, since you taking out the fact that you now are living here, the last ride you would go on before heading home, the last day of your trip, the last ride you'd go on, like that perfect kiss goodnight for your vacation, what would that be?
I don't know. Before going home for the night, the last ride I would get on. I would have to end it on something relaxing, honestly. I would have to end it on something relaxed. I can't end it on something like Velocicoaster, like that just gives you like that adrenaline rush. I would have to end it on something relaxing. So it would probably be trying to think of what's there. I don't know, probably like Kong, or probably something like Kong, or even like the Jurassic ride. I like
The
that one.
River Adventure.
The River Adventure. I like that one.
That's
Yeah.
not, it's not like super intense since it's only the one
No,
drop.
it's just something that's like really nice. Like I feel like even the Mummy ride is like way too intense. Even the Mummy ride is way too intense. So like I feel like something relaxing to end the day on.
Don't make me think about that. The end of this month, the Disneyland one's gone too. So we've gone through attractions, and we are now up to the part where everyone loses their wallet and their bank account. Merchandising, where dollars go to die.
Dude.
So I'm gonna ask. This is more of like a memories thing. Do you have any like prior park trip like souvenirs or merch left
Oh yeah,
still?
I'm big into collecting the pins. I have so
Okay.
many pins. I have tons of pins. But other than that, like limited edition stuff, I absolutely love collecting. So like the popcorn buckets. What else do I get from parks? Like the popcorn buckets. I like the limited edition pins that say like the year on them. I'm not really into the mystery pins. What else?
I'll show you my favorite pin. I have a pin board behind my desk.
Uh-huh.
So I got this snuck off the Star Cruiser. So it's a Halcyon pin. One of the cast members snuck it off for me.
Oh wow.
So I have like one. I can say this is a $5,000 pin because you
Oh
need
my
to pay that
god.
much to get
Okay.
onto it.
Hold on. Let me see. Eh. Let me get that and then so but yeah, so like popcorn buckets or things like whoops, sorry. Or things that are behind the glass. So like at Universal, I will allow myself one thing in like the glass cabinet that is Harry Potter. I'll allow myself one thing a month, one high-end thing a month. So like this next time that I go for like, or this at the end of this month and then next month, I'm gonna get what is it? It's like the little shelf that Dumbledore drinks out of.
Okay.
When they're doing the Horcrux. So I want to get that at the end of this month. So I try to get like things that are nice that I can not only just like have, but can display and I can use, you know, that's this type of thing that I like. But
that makes sense.
I have so many pins. I want to get a cork board because like the last time I went to Disney, I was just, this is basically like all the souvenirs that I bought home from all of the seriously, like this is just one trip to Disney, just one. So I can't even imagine going there all the time because so like I have these pins and then I bought these pins and then I bought these pins.
So have you done any pin trading at Pin Traders at Disney Springs?
No, because I don't wear them.
I understand that, but sometimes you might find gems. I'm just gonna say, if you're a pin person, you'll occasionally get, and they don't want you to know this, Disney will put out some prior limited releases on that pin board.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So you have to pay attention to some of the trading areas, because I found
these are the ones that I've gotten like since I moved here.
I had one from the first Star Wars weekend, I think, and this was when I traded, and it's from the very first Star Wars weekend. It's just a Vader pin that says Sith, but it's
I like that.
Dated for the first Star Wars weekends on the back. So it's just weird. And I got that like maybe a month ago from a trading board.
So yeah, I grabbed these since I moved here. These are the ones that I purchased. And then I actually got these. I got this one today. Where are you? Where'd you go? Oh, I found a Jar Jar pin. I hadn't seen this before.
At how wooed. Shouldn't it be a W though? He does kind of use a W.
Yeah, I found a Jar Jar pin. And then I got Krista got this one for me for May the 4th.
They have so much May the 4th merch left still.
Yeah, they do. And then I grabbed these yesterday. I like the pins. That's probably the only thing that I grabbed.
Universal is doing better. They have some new Harry Potter ones that came out recently at Universal. Oh, those are nice.
Yeah. So those are the newest ones. These I literally have gotten these in the last couple of days. So
do you see a super chat rolled in from $9.99 from Art to the Icky? Steph, do you feel like a giant next to Lila Hart? Oh, okay.
I do. I'm very excited. I like taking pictures with Lila.
R2, I don't think that Steph went to Super Mario Land.
I did not go to Super Mario Land. I heard all about it though, but I did not go.
And I'm probably sure I did not get anything brought back for me.
Nope.
My guess. And
I
TV
didn't
ads,
even get anything.
yeah. Steph, will you stream on Twitch or Kick in the future? He's missing your streams.
Twitch. Yeah, I'll be streaming on Twitch. Today's Wednesday. So I want my streaming days to be Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday since I don't really have a lot going on those days. And that is when I don't have anything going on those days. Because like I don't have anything going on those days, and neither do some of the people here. And like today we went out and did a vlog. So I'm gonna have to like edit all of that now instead of stream. So those are the days that I want to have for streaming is Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
All right. And since you already talked about stage shows a little bit, we're getting on to our last thing. Now, there is a fifth pillar for people that have been to theme parks, and that's like favorite memories and stuff like that. But we're going to start talking about entertainment and characters. Now, in terms of you're walking in the theme park, your perfect day, what's the first character you want to go up and grab a picture with?
Oh, Ariel.
Ariel?
Mm-hmm. Ariel.
Oh, okay.
In Ariel's grotto.
Is that your favorite princess?
Yes.
Okay. So you... All right. Side tangent. Why did they CG her eyes in that photo?
That looks terrible. Like everything about that movie is disgusting. I don't like it.
It looks gross. Yeah. I was so annoyed they brought Jodie Benson out to like
I saw that on the red carpet. Yeah.
I was like, that's a side tangent, and that's not what this show's about. This is about a positive show about Yeah. So Ariel and her grotto. Mm-hmm. What would be like your favorite show to sit down and watch? Have you done Carousel of Progress? Have you done Fear Factor show back in the day?
Mm-mm. No.
There were so many. Okay, so Fear Factor used to be in Universal on the studio side. This is
my first time going to Universal.
Okay.
Yeah. So like before, Disney was the only park that I had visited in Orlando prior to like meetups and stuff over at Universal. So like this is like one of the first times that I've been to Universal. So no, I've never seen any of those shows. But the show that I absolutely love is the Frozen show.
I love. Have you done the Lion King one at Animal Kingdom?
Oh, the Lion King one is. Oh yeah, never mind. I changed my mind. The Lion King show was great.
I will say
the Lion King show. I totally forgot about that show. And you know what? I want to change my answer to the relaxing ride at the end of the night. It's the Avatar ride.
Flight of Passage, or
not Flight of Passage. The other one, the river journey. That one. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna change my answer to that one. I completely forgot about Animal Kingdom. Yeah, it's the river. Oh, that ride was so nice when I went. Avatar at Animal Kingdom is like a whole different park. It's
and that's what happens when you have a creator that cares about their property, going along with one of the best Imagineers ever for Disney with Joe Rohde, and you gave him a budget that you didn't like. They still cut things out. There's 2 attractions that should have been there that they pulled back from the Blue Sky. Again, Blue Sky is the theoretical, if you could do everything without having to worry about money for a theme park, that's what Blue Sky is. But yeah, like even the merch there, like they just seem how to get things. I wish there'd be a little bit more subtle merch, not just like here's a Pandora Avatar skin, but Flight of Passage and that River Journey, that animatronic is the most advanced one they have. I also think they cost them like a couple of million.
I haven't done Flight of Passage.
You'd enjoy it. I think you would really enjoy it.
I think that opened up it was new when the last time it
opened, I think 2004.
It was new the last time I went.
I think.
It was fairly new or it was new when I went. So like the line was crazy long. So I didn't end up doing it.
It opened 2017. Why does it feel so much older than that? It only opened 2017. Wow. I lucked out. I traveled and went there and got a Fast Pass Plus or whatever when they had the Fast Pass Plus. No one knew what it was yet. They didn't know what the ride was, so people weren't clamoring for it. And then all of a sudden, 4-hour waits for like 5 years.
Yeah. So that's why I didn't do it, because the line was so long. The wait time was so long. So instead, we did the river journey, which was good. I loved it. But yeah, I have still never done that one. So I hear it's amazing though.
So thinking about this, you've been here now. You've gone to Universal a few times now that you have a pass for Universal. SeaWorld, you don't have one yet,
I
right?
don't have one. No. The last time I went to SeaWorld, I don't think I saw everything. I think
So
I
I will
just
say
stayed like on a small part of the park
you could
the
probably
last time I went to
squeeze
SeaWorld.
in at the Silver Pass to get free parking at around like $200 ish,
Mhm.
and you'll be able to. That's like the cheap. SeaWorld's the cheapest annual pass in terms of in the area. If you do the
Yeah.
bronze, you can get in there for like $13 a month.
Oh.
But then you have to pay for parking. So it depends on how many times you want to go. But this will just be a tangent of money aside, what would be the AP that you would most like to have right now that you don't have? Would it be SeaWorld or Disney?
If choosing between those two, it would probably be Disney. I mean, I've been to SeaWorld so many times.
Okay.
And I hate saying that, really. I do. I hate saying that, but I've been to SeaWorld a lot. Like we had one back in Texas and I would go a lot every year. Um, and I went this year to SeaWorld, but like I said, we didn't stay for a very long time and it was kind of underwhelming. It might have been just because I didn't see everything, but it felt a little underwhelming.
Was that when
The
we
last
did
time I went to
the
Disney, I feel like
dolphin
it's
feeding?
changed a lot since the last time I've been. And I mean, my perfect park day is just going by myself and taking my time, and sort of like seeing everything
Yeah.
at my own pace. And not having to like rush from one place to another place to another place, because like everybody's doing like all these different things. Like my perfect park day is just going by myself and looking at everything. I want to take it all in.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So that's a interesting. I agree the idea of not having. I solo park travel a lot. It's a lot easier in terms of um, getting things done. I travel with my nephews a bunch, and
Yeah.
that's an entirely different scenario of waiting for like a 7 and 8 year old to wake up, like, and dealing with that aspect of travel. It's
Yeah.
just
Well, I don't really like tend to like get everything done. I just want to like stroll around and just see everything because I'm not going to ride everything. I'm not going to get on everything, but it's that whole like experience like, oh wow, look, what are they doing over there? And I kind of want to take my time and just sort of like look at every detail of like the things that are around me. Because even now when I go to like the Wizarding World, there's stuff that's there that I had never seen before. As many times as I've been, like I'll see something, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's there. I had no idea that was even there. You know? So
yeah. Out of curiosity, so Epic Universe is coming, and
what is it?
Epic Universe, the Nintendo World over here,
Oh, okay.
and they're gonna have the Ministry as be part of that, which like some like weird elevator ride thing. I don't
That'd be
fully
great.
understand. Um, you going into Epic Universe, and this is your first time going in there, and this will be a first time for a lot of us.
Hmm.
And you're going to see this will be your, I guess, first time seeing Nintendo World. What ride are you going to go to first? Would it be Mario Kart or would
Oh,
it
it'd
be
be Mario
Donkey
Kart.
Kong?
No, it'd be Mario Kart for sure.
You think Mario Kart would be the thing you go first?
Uh-huh.
And will you finally be out of the 12th place club?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm be on Team Mario. We're gonna win first. Absolutely. I'm gonna get my first trophy.
You get your they do transfer somehow into your Switch. I don't know how, but the band thing kind of works somehow with the Switch, and you get in Switch. I don't know any of that, Krista. I don't think they had done a video. I know she has the band, but I don't know if they've done anything about how it works with the Switch or anything like that. I don't know,
Yeah.
but
I'm gonna have my first Mario Kart trophy. I hope they like come out with the trophies from Mario Kart as
as
merch.
souvenir, as like,
As
oh, that'd be
merch. I
kind of
would buy that first
cool.
place trophy. Be like,
I'm looking
see
for the
there.
shirt, like the
I
no
have one.
first place shirt, like a first place trophy shirt. Like if you're walking out, that'd be not bad.
Yeah.
All right, and then since you've been to Disney Springs and City Walk a lot, I want to kind of talk about that more. So last few guests I have, they didn't really do the nightlife, I guess you could say, aspect of the trips
Uh-huh.
between Disney Springs and City Walk. Which one do you find to be more pleasant to be in?
I love uh I love Disney Springs. I like Disney Springs more than City Walk.
All All right. So I want to say everything. This is opinions based on the actual places,
Yeah.
not about the companies behind them. And honestly, I have to agree with that. Mainly because Disney Springs has more variety
Yeah,
and
they have
things.
more variety, and it's I feel like it's a lot it's a better layout.
Yeah, City
And
Walk.
it's more closer together. City Walk is bigger. I don't like the restaurants there. Aside from like Margaritaville, that's pretty much it. Um Everything else it's all so far apart. And I get why, because they have like the two park entrances, so they have to be like they're further apart, but it's just like you have to travel so long to get to a place to have like dessert. Um
And
and
also finding places. Like you have all those restaurants on the top
yeah,
behind
that whole top
everything.
part. I've never even I had the last time I went to the top part was when I was with you.
Yeah.
Like we're always on the bottom, but like that the top, the second story, it looked even better than the downstairs,
Yeah, the Pat
pretty
O'Brien's, the
crazy.
Irish place, the
Yeah.
Bob Marley. Like it's gotta have. It's just weird. Like Disney
I feel
Springs.
like that second story should be downstairs, and what's downstairs needs to be up.
Yeah,
Because
like
all of
who?
that is like so unique. Like I would want to go there, not the places that are downstairs. But Disney Springs is I like the layout a lot better. I like the stores that are there a lot more. And it's very it's because it's Disney, like it's very Disney centric. Like you have a whole bunch of different like Disney stores that you can go into.
And I will say, as much as like new merch is kind of bad, they do have stores in there that are based around more nostalgia brands
Mhm.
in terms of stuff. So if you go into the co-op, if you're in Disney Springs, the co-op is one that has a lot more retro
Yeah.
design stuff, or trendy or D style, I think, over by the movie theater. That's another one that has like a lot more 90s inspired stuff.
Mhm.
You'll find the Powerline shirts there. You'll find stuff from the Goofy movie. That one rotates around frequently in terms of 90s merch. So for
Yeah.
people in that era, you'll probably enjoy that. And also,
Yeah.
you guys, Gideon's is something.
I
If
still have never been to Gideon's.
you have
Like,
not been to, okay,
nope. I'd
Steph
rather go to
advice.
Morimoto's. I'd rather go to
Steph
Morimoto's.
advice for Gideon's: just get there at 10 in the morning on a weekday. You'll get your cookie in 15 minutes.
I nope, don't care.
It's good though. The pistachio toffee crunch. I don't know how many videos
I'm
I
not
had.
into sweets, Tom. Like I
But that's
don't
salty.
have a big
That's
sweet
salty.
tooth.
That's
I don't
salty.
have a big
Also,
sweet tooth.
it's worth trying salt and straw. That is
I feel
also
like every single time that we've been to Disney Springs with you, we can never get into Gideon's.
because we get there at like 4 or 5 o'clock. We're getting there at like rush hour of Disney Springs where everyone's going to eat. And it's like, oh, it's a 2-hour wait. Like, no duh. We're there at the most like worst time possible. So this is diverging from Disney completely. I gotta get you guys over to East End Market. Because that's where
Okay.
the original Gideon's is, and you don't have to wait in line. You can pre-order online. So you can just go and order the cookie and pick it up. No wait. So that's a local thing. If you want a Gideon's cookie and you don't want to deal with the Disney aspect, that's the thing to do. But they also have the best fried chicken there, best possible I've ever had.
Yeah, if
So
we're eating at Disney Springs, I'd rather eat at
Morimoto's is
Morimoto's.
great. I love Morimoto's, and actually that new restaurant that Disney just talked about that's replacing Tokyo Dining and the Japan Pavilion looks really good. Izakaya style restaurant that looks so good. It's going to take about 2 months to finish the change around of the menu. I hate to say it, I hate to say that Universal seemed to have the same merch in almost every store. Yeah,
That's true.
there's
The merch
no
store that I love going to at Universal is the in City Walk, like the one that has all the monster stuff in it. What is
the
that one?
legacy one
The
on the right.
Legacy store.
Yeah, that has like the
The
two
Legacy store.
gargoyle things in the front.
Yeah.
That's a good point. 1,000 Ghost Toys. I wish there was some more ride specific merch for some of the things. Like Hagrid's
Yeah.
has like one shirt for the ride, and it's not that great of a design.
Mm-hmm.
Same with
That's the one thing that I do like about Disney. There are ride specific merch. I mean, even coming from like the resorts, because we did resort hop today.
Did you see the resort specific merch? Like they
have resort specific merch. I was just about to say that. Yeah, they do have resort specific merch. So it's kind of like I wish that they would have ride specific merch. Because that's unique. That would be really unique. Like if they had just a special thing for Hagrid's Adventure that's not a shirt. That's like so easy. You know?
Even a statue of him on the
for
bike or something.
for Gringotts ride, you know, like I wish they had something like that. I know it's incredibly gimmicky, but people like gimmicky.
Yeah. I will say, even so, taking a look at what they did with Tron with the whole do your own action figure, it'd be awesome if you could have yourself like a action figure on the Hagrid bike, or your own Wizarding World action figure type thing, or Jurassic
I would
Park.
like that, like how they did the Avatar.
Yeah,
they should have like make your own Wizarding World doll.
I don't understand why
Turn
that's
yourself
not a thing.
into a student at Hogwarts. Like that would be.
And then
great.
you get to sell all of like the new. I don't understand why there's not a universal version of the Numio things yet, where you could have the little Krista has one, the little dolls. Like there should be a universal one with minions or something, where you could have little clothes changed out and stuff like that. Because I'm gonna say that
the only like specific like gimmicky thing that I feel like Universal does are the popcorn buckets.
Well, and they just started doing that.
They just started doing that?
They were never around before. They started this year.
Wow, yeah, they're late.
The first one was the Minions one. Like that, they have not done them before. Now they're doing a good job with them, speaking that it's brand new. But like, here's the thing. They still have all of the ones. I haven't seen any of the popcorn buckets sell out for Universal. Pumbaa's gone. You can't get that one in Animal Kingdom anymore.
I saw a little kid with one today.
Yeah, because they're probably walking around with one they came to refill the popcorn with. Because you can get the cheap refills. Side note about Universal, I will want you to say this. If you get a Butterbeer souvenir cup, keep it. One, you can get refills of Butterbeer for cheaper, but also $1.60 soda refills anywhere.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So keep that with you. And there's also a souvenir Pilsner you can get. There's a park hopping short about it where you can get $1 or $2 off any draft fills at a higher pour. So keep those plastic cups, bring them back with you. They're good forever. Sorry, that's a little tidbit help. But I want to thank you very much. I like to keep these short, under an hour. I know everyone's busy. But what do you have coming up? Twitch streams, anything like that?
Look what I got today.
You went to Poly, right? You're at Polynesian. It's from Alive.
I did not know that this was their little mascot.
That's the mascot for Alani.
Oh, well, whatever.
The Hawaiian resort. So is it a shoulder thing? Did it sit on your shoulder?
It's a shoulder thingy.
Oh, it has the little
it has a little magnet.
Okay.
I couldn't wear it because I'm wearing a spaghetti strap, but I got a little shoulder thing.
The side note: the Numio clothes will actually fit on him.
Aww.
So you can actually get some of the stuff and put them.
But I don't want to hide his shell.
Oh. So is that
cute?
Those were like I think $20. I think not bad.
I don't remember how much it was.
Did Krista give you her discount?
Yes. Yes, she did. But yeah, it's the one little thing that I bought, which was really cute. I got him in the Jar Jar pin.
So that's awesome. So you got
they even had a purse. I wish the purse wasn't
his
lounge head.
Flies?
Huh?
Was it a lounge fly?
No. Okay. No, it was just like a little turtle purse. I wish it wasn't. It was a turtle purse of his head. I wish it was his shell instead. That would have been cuter.
I agree with that concept completely. The head's kind of creepy. Do a big...
I want the head. I want the shell.
There's got to be a Ninja Turtles like lounge fly that's a shell somewhere that's a purse.
There is a Ninja Turtle lounge fly. Yeah, you can get it on Amazon. I haven't gotten it yet. It's it says Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and it's the little sewer.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, this one.
Well, I want to thank you again. You got some possible Twitch streams coming up. I'm going to add in the Geeks and Gamers life tag. I forgot to put that in there. I want to add that into the description, but please follow Steph on her Instagram and her Twitter and her Twitch and her YouTube. And I want to thank you. Hope you have a pleasant rest of your day. Hopefully everyone isn't too loud in the house. You can get to editing done.
I got laid today.
And on that note, I don't want to say I'm glad Steph got laid because that just sounds bad.
Look, I got laid. So I brought this back.
And now I'm broken. All right. Thank you so much for joining. At that, I'll say, as always, don't be afraid to be the fool. Have fun on your vacation. Don't forget to say hi. I won't bite. He might. And we will see you guys all in the parks. I'm just getting broken. Bye, everyone.